Okay, so I apologize for the quality of this video because I've never made videos like this before, so I don't know I don't know how it's going to turn out. This is just the project that I'm working on right now. It's just a sock, and so the yarn is pretty thin, as you can see. It's just like a fingering yarn. So it might not be as easy to see as I would like, but hopefully I can kind of illustrate what I would do with a crochet hook to fix those drop stitches that you have, and I hope that I stay in frame because it's hard for me to see. I've got the camera set up right now, but okay, so let's say I'm knitting along and I've just got some drop stitches, and I'll just go a little bit down here. I didn't actually have any increases right here, so my tension might be a little bit tight compared to what you'll be working with. So it might actually be a little bit easier for you than what I'll have to deal with here. But okay, so in case you haven't used a crochet hook yet, or before, to fix just a regular just a knit stitch in stockinette, from the right side what you'll do is find this live loop. Oops, sorry. So find that loop that is the live loop that forms your live stitch there, and kind of if it were laying flat, you will go into the front of that stitch. Sorry, it's kind of falling off here. So you'll just hook it so that if you kind of pull up, you can see that it's laying the correct way with the right, the leading leg is on the right side. And so you'll find the next bar, which is going to be that first, that next stitch that's coming up. So you're going to go behind there, behind that next bar that you need, and kind of just twist it and pull through. And again, it's going to be a little fiddly, but because it's so small, you're going to pull through this loop, and now you've got the next bit on your crochet hook there that's the loop, which is now it's going to be your new live stitch. And you can just continue doing it. Then you just go into that next bar and grab it with the crochet hook and kind of pull it right through, and you go on, so on and so on. So you just keep going, and then once you get to the end, to the very top, you fix just that stockinette stitch all the way. You can put it right back on your needle and continue knitting. So the way that's pretty quick and pretty easy. The way that I would do a knit front and back is definitely a bit fiddlier, but you can do it. So you would go in, when you get to a point where you need that knit front and back, you'll go into that stitch just like you would before, and you would do the same thing as before. You will just pull, go to that next bar, put your crochet hook behind it, get it with that hook on the crochet hook, and pull it right through. So at this point, what I would do is stick this onto my knitting needle here, just to kind of hold on to it. Oops, sorry, I hope I didn't go off of frame there. So even though I've got more stitches, or more, dropped lines or bars here that will need to be worked into your repair, I'm going to go ahead and bypass those and stick that stitch up on my knitting needle here just to hold on to it. And again, depending on how, the yarn you're working with and how slippery your needles are, you might want to kind of grab onto this somehow with a finger to hold on to it so that it doesn't slip off while you're doing this next part. But what you're going to do that, knit front and back, the knit into the back stitch, is that you're going to find this loop where your knit front and back is supposed to have been worked off of, and you're going to go around to the back